Hello, my name is Sola. I'm Hispanic and I'm a geek and I'm ready to talk. Freaky Friday, the musical. So we all know that movie with Lindsay Lohan and the mother, what's her name? She's a really famous actress. That one. So this classic movie, like come on, it's so funny. It's so quotable, and I just remember watching it so many times. Just always finding it funny. And I saw this that was coming, and I was like, well, I don't know how this is gonna be like, you know. And I went with kind of like low expectations, to be honest. I got out, and I was mind blown. I loved it so much. So let's talk about Freaky Friday. So Freaky Friday is a story about a mom and a daughter, you know, have their usual kind of teenagers problems, kind of argue all the time, and then one day there's this magical, supernatural thing that happens and they switch bodies for a day. So the mom has to live like the teen and the teen has to live her mom's life. Of course, it's not easy because they're so different from one another. I'm gonna say I was a little bit disappointed that it was kind of different from the movie, like story-wise it was quite different. The character of Ellie in the movie, she's more like punk, you know, this one she's, yeah, kind of rebel, but she's not that super, like, you know, she doesn't play in a band or anything like that. But once I like realized like, hey, this is gonna be different from the movie, I like fully enjoyed it. And I was really interested to see this new version. And I know there was a book first before the movie. I don't know if this is based on the book. So it could be that that is why it's different from the movie. And they even reference it, like the book in the show. So it's really cool. I like the little, like, you know, joke. But where can I start? First of all, the story. It has so much heart. It has so many important messages about, you know, accepting your body. Like there's this one scene where I was like, wow, Disney, I didn't expect you to do that. And it was just so awesome. It was just, you know, telling girls, you know, to love your body, and this great positive message that I adored. And, you know, especially seeing the audience where they were mostly young girls, I was like, yes. I was really happy to see that. Also, of course, talks about the main message, you know, of understanding the other person and love. Just so many cool messages, and it's just so entertaining at the same time. It's such a funny show. I don't know why, if it's mainly the acting or how well it's written, but it's absolutely funny. It's my type of humor for sure. I really catch myself laughing. And I went and saw this with my mom, which was really funny because then I was like, notice how the mom kind of did things like my mom did. And so it was kind of funny to go see it with your mom. Now, my favorite thing was the acting. The acting in this show was absolutely brilliant. Like, absolutely magnificent. I think if there wasn't like many, like if it was like with people who didn't act well, the show maybe wouldn't be as amazing. But since it had two amazing main protagonists, and not just the two protagonists, everyone in the cast was amazing, like absolutely everyone, but especially the mom and the daughter, they were amazing. Because, you know, I see many times shows where they have amazing singers, but they're not that great actors. I've seen a lot in Broadway even. So to see super talented singers and super talented actress, it's amazing. Actually, the mom, the girl who played Catherine, she has been in The Little Mermaid, like she's been in a ton of stuff. And then Ellie, the girl who plays Teen Girl, she's been also in Wicked, Next to Normal, Spring Awakening, in a lot of stuff. So they're really, you know, they have experience, but it's just everyone in the show is so talented, you know. There was so much, you know, I listened to soundtrack before going and I liked it, but it's even better when you see it live because there's so much acting while they're doing a song, you know, little things they do that they make the story move on, and, you know, for you to get to know the characters more by just little actions. I also want to say that every single person in the whole cast, they look like they were having the time of their life. They're having so much fun, and that fun kind of like transmits to the audience. I was having so much fun. I was entertained. I want to know what was gonna happen next. And just everyone was just like, I don't know, like even the Korean call, everyone just were dancing, and when you were performing it, like you could see they were giving it like 100% energy, which I think it's awesome because, you know, performing this show so many times, you know, and to still have this energy. Of course, it's a fun show. I bet it's super fun to be in that show. I would love to be in that show, if you can't tell. I think it would be super, super fun. Yeah, just everyone in the cast, I was just like, wow, look at that guy in the background. He's giving it all. Like, everyone, it was just, there was even a kid who was really good. Everyone was just really, really amazing, and I was really impressed by it. Okay, so the girl who played Ellie, the teen, was played by Emma Hunton, who had amazing vocals, like absolutely amazing. Like there were some notes I was like, wow, because you know, sitting down and sing can be, you know, hard, because usually they recommend you to stand up while you're singing. And there's this whole song where Ellie's sitting down in this office and she has some vocals. I was like, wow, really impressive. And then the mother was played, you know, Catherine, was played by Heidi Blickenstaff. I hope I'm pronouncing that. Also amazing. Like everyone in the audience was also like loving her. Like the two of them also had like a connection. Like it was, I don't know, it was really well casted, this show, for sure. Like even small roles, like the assistant of Catherine, she was just like this. It was just so funny and entertaining to see this show. Also, I want to talk about the set. The set was so like simple but yet so smart, you know, because this musical takes place in many places, so it's kind of hard to, you know, do fast transitions, but it was made so well, so creatively. I was really lucky because this theater, it's really tiny, and so it also felt really like personal, I would say. Like everyone was so involved in the show, you know, especially when I went and talked about the whole like accepting your body part. Everyone in the audience was like, yeah, and you know, the audience was participating so much. Everyone was so involved in this show, and I thought that was absolutely great. And you know, at the end, of course, they had a standing ovation. It was really nice, and I saw so many, you know, I looked in the room and there was kids, you know, there were boys, girls, mothers, grandparents. There was like everyone, and it was just, I think it's such a lovely show with such a beautiful message. So if you can go see it, honestly, I recommend 10 out of 10. Like, it has that kind of like Legally Blonde, the musical vibes, you know, which is funny, and the songs are catchy. Talking about the songs were really good. They were like, what happens sometimes when I go see some Broadway shows, I feel like the songs are all the same, equal, or not that amazing, but these ones were all different from one another and unique and fun and really smart. So go check it out. Freaky Friday. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, biology, look what you done to me. If I can compare it to any other musical, it's like Legally Blonde, which is funny, and it's, you know, the songs are super catchy and really like an entertaining story, and it has heart, and I think it's such a great show. And honestly, it has become one of my top shows, not gonna lie. So thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Sol. I'll see you all very soon with another video. And if you like this kind of Broadway, me reviewing stuff, shows, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you all very soon.